Yes, sir. Welcome back to the 10 Count Table Talk podcast. It's been a minute, but we got some dope shit now, man. You already know. It's Mr. Wills, you already know.
You already know it's the man, the myth, the legend, SOT, man.
Hell yeah. Fucking Spider-Man. Trailer number 2 officially dropped. What, like 3 days back now?
2
days back now. Yes, sir. I know I've seen it at least 20 times. At least. And so, all right, here we go. Shit. I know from the beginning. Where's it start, man?
You see him fucking bloodied up with the rain pouring.
Yes, sir.
Like, I've seen so many reactions with it, and the reactions that I've seen, niggas were super excited to see the trailer. Let's get it. Let's hype. I'm excited. Yes, go. Every person after that, the second this trailer started and they saw Peter's face, the smile went away. And I'm noticing that niggas are now starting to realize, like, damn.
It's serious.
Something's really, like, that nigga Kevin was not joking. This is Spider-Man Endgame.
It's serious.
Somebody's about to die.
It's serious.
And that nigga said, ever since I got bitten by that spider, he only had 1 week till life was normal.
When shit felt normal.
And then that's when she found out.
And I love that, real quick.
And then you had to think about it, like...
I was about to say, I love that, because...
I mean, technically, that would make sense, but, you know...
I mean, it's only been, what, a year or so?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Since he really has been Spider-Man.
And then that one on quote-unquote week could have ended the second he was walking home from school.
You feel me?
And fucking Tony Stark sitting in his fucking...
Real time, you know, he was blipped. So, you feel me? He ain't wasn't that much time, really. So, because we know when Homecoming started, man, in that movie... Well, not even Homecoming, fucking Civil War, bro.
He didn't even have a suit.
He didn't even have a suit. Yeah, like Tony Stark had hooked him up. So it was real early on. And I love that they're about to show in this movie coming up, really the relationship. That's what I've been waiting on, like the relationship, G. Because, you know, in all the other movies, Spider-Man's got a relationship, bro, with his woman. And so with Andrew Garfield, it was Gwen. With Toby, it's MJ in the TV show. He's all over the fucking place in the comic books and shit. So.
And then when it goes from there, he said, it goes from them jumping from the bridge. It was mostly just the first beginning was just mostly just shots from the old one, from the teaser, which I was fucking with. Give us the old shit that we know you're gonna put in there, and then get into the new stuff. So then he was he would see him in front of fucking Doctor Strange. He was like, after you botched that spell and you wanted nobody to forget who Peter Parker was and shit, and then it showed the rings.
Yeah, and shit. They were all in their own.
It was like
doing their own
rings
thing,
doing
their own thing, and then fucking they started getting all crazy and clashing with each other and shit.
I was watching a video. Somebody was explaining that there was a small little barrier around them outside of the rings that they were in. There was a small little blue barrier around them, and so I thought that was pretty cool that they had mentioned that. And like when it boosted out, the ring, the aura went outwards, so that might have had some type of like an issue, I guess, with the multiverse. But
then I was reading somebody's theory that explosion was it could be the intro to mutants being explained in the MCU.
Yeah, that's what we haven't gotten there yet. But I was gonna say when I got there that they were explaining that the Statue of Liberty that was there had to do with the X-Men and shit. Like Kevin Feige didn't want to. Nobody's been having like no battle at the fucking Statue of Liberty since the first X-Men movie.
Right, very
and
true.
Now this is the first time that somebody's having a big fight at the Statue of Liberty. Since then, it's like him coming full circle. Kevin Feige coming full circle from his time doing the first Marvel movie with X-Men to doing this one with Spider-Man.
I really hope so.
And I actually think it's kind of funny that they decided to tear down the Statue of Liberty to make it like a Captain America statue.
Getting a shield, boy.
Like, I think that's kind of funny. Like, Captain America died, and he was such a huge inspiration to the world that you put a fucking shield on your Statue of Liberty. I think that was kind of funny. But
Ultron hated that thing.
What happened? So the explosion happened, and then he said we're starting to get visitors, and then that's when we got the Green Goblin ball, and we finally saw the little entrance of him just a little bit.
Yes, sir. I was very happy to see the actual Willem Dafoe and Sam Raimi suit.
And then we saw like all the he said from all universes saw electricity, and then we saw the black suit. I was watching somebody watching it. He thought it was a Wakanda type suit. And I can see how they understood that because if you played Miles Morales, he had a suit that kind of looked exactly like it.
It could be.
But the difference, one of them that's really big, is that it's not that the trailer doesn't really give it the look that it's supposed to, because it looks terrible, really. There's fucking wires coming out of that fucking costume. Shit looks terrible. So, like, the glistening of the light at the time, you know what I'm saying? I can see how people could think it was a Wakanda thing, but no. I liked it because it was gold, and it was black, and it was different. We haven't seen him in any suit but red.
That's some Doctor Strange hookup, too, man. Definitely has Doctor Strange hookup to it.
And then we get a little thing with Doc Ock. He was like, hello, Peter. You know what I'm saying? They had that little fight scene. And then the one thing that sent me, that confirmed the whole, Toby was going to be involved when he said, you're not Peter Parker. At that point, I was like, oh, yeah, so this is Sam Raimi's. And at that point...
And it might confirm, too, because it's like, you wouldn't they know, I mean, like, depending on how long they've been here, wouldn't they know that this fool is Spider-Man? You know what I'm saying?
I think,
unless the spell actually did kind of work.
I think that the second the spell happened, whoever was whoever was thinking about Spider-Man so much at that point got teleported. Like right before, so right when he's going into the Michigan River, before he even gets into the water, teleporter, because the thing behind him looks kind of like the little circle shit. You know what I'm saying? So if that shit opened and he just teleported in, now he doesn't know where he is, and the first person he sees is a fucking Peter Parker. When he comes off of the fucking bridge, he just sees a fucking Spider-Man suit. Hey, Peter.
All of them, like if you think about it, because they did mention later on in the trailer, all of them, they died fucking fighting Spider-Man. It's like their death, which is fucking true. It's like their last moments of death. Like right before they died.
Except for two of them, though.
Yeah.
Because Sandman didn't die, and
Harry's
Lizard
in there.
didn't die.
And Harry's in there, too. He died, but he wasn't super...
It depends on depends on which Harry you're talking about.
That's very
because
true.
I think it's fucking the Harry from Amazing Spider-Man, because Harry from Sam Raimi's had a skateboard type.
Right. Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked a little.
It looked more of a like a bend. I saw a bend to it, so that's why the only reason I canceled him out, because it looked like a bend.
Glad to see too, because the hair was pretty long.
I would rather have the other Harry in it and not this one, because having that Harry plus his dad, that would complicate shit. That would complicate shit completely for me.
It could, but it could be an interesting.
No, because the only reason he hated Peter was because he thought he killed his father. So now if he sees his father alive...
Well, then he could show up to help, maybe.
To help his father?
No, to help Peter.
You would not want to see that. Because one, I didn't want to see him help Peter in the first one. Like, that makes the
I didn't care.
That makes the whole thing of him not liking him, and the fact that he blew up a fucking bomb in your face, and now you have a melted side forever, like, bro. Completely useless. I get the whole forgiveness shit, but I'm not helping you, nigga. Yeah. You're on your own.
Yeah. So I think it looked. I mean, the hair, like I said, the hair was longer, so we about to see. Everybody looks a little different.
It was difficult to weird though. It was difficult to see.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I can't call it.
Doc Ock, G. Saw the little Stark Tech. Looks like he has some Stark Tech. Legit.
I seen that. Rewatching it looked like he took a chunk on the side, and when Peter's face came off, it was the suit going from here, from his mask down to where he had taken a chunk off of it. Oh shit! He had taken a chunk off of his suit. If you rewatch it, he's a chunk missing.
That's how he got some nanotech.
And that's how it went on. So somebody was explaining, saying that they think when Doc Ock was attacking his nanotech, the nanotech tried to get on top of the arms to try and like save Peter, but since Doc Ock has a neural enhancement in his arms, he was able to control that nanotech and just got it all onto it. So I think that this Iron Spider suit is gone.
That'd be dope.
I think the Iron Spider suit is about to get taken over, because
I would love that. The
mask part of his thing went from here. It went from here straight to where the chest part was. That's why his face was shown, and he was like, "You're not Peter Parker." Yeah, we rewatch it, you'll see like the ties was right here, and it went up and shit super quick. I didn't even notice it till I rewatched it, but I was just like, "Oh wow, yeah. He's gonna take that shit," and I'm glad he is, because I'm tired of that. I'm not tired of the suit, but I need him away from Tony.
Yeah, man.
Like,
it's time.
This is literally the only thing he has connected to Tony Stark. He ain't got them He has the glasses, but not really.
Man, that fucking plane is blown the fuck up. So he ain't, you're exactly right.
The only material thing that he has is that
red and black suit. That's it. That's it. And the red and blue suit, I guess, if he still got that around. Whatever.
Not really. I don't really say that's the last thing he has from like that ties him to Tony Stark. That's just a suit to me. That right there is a suit. But the Iron Spider suit, That was his intro to the Avengers. That was the one that saved his life when he was about to fall to death. Type, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he did.
When he finally got the Avengers, kid, you're an event. That was the suit that he was standing in.
Yeah, he's gonna.
You know what I'm saying? So that one I think means a lot more to him than the. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I would rather see that one get destroyed.
I need to see more. I'm excited to see more suits, because we know Spider-Man in any universe has hella suits. So
that's what I think this
just
tie-in's gonna do. Like, it might help them the same. Like,
I know I've looked at the pops.
I've made my suit like this. I made my suit like this. You know what I'm saying?
I've looked at yeah, man. The pops have shown a lot of different like versions of Spider-Man that's about to be in this movie. So
we gotta see Electro and Jamie Foxx.
Wearing some Timberlands.
Nigga say you can't take. You're not about to take this. You're not gonna take my opportunity from me.
Take this opportunity from me. I'm thinking he's like in a new universe. He's hyped about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Back from the dead. You know what I mean? New universe. Pure energy. What? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Got the mask that popped up and everything.
That shit, he had the comic book-esque, you know what I mean? Like electricity blast out of his face. That was cool, man.
And somebody pointed out that the thing that he's using for the pure energy might be a Stark reactor or arc reactor.
Thanks.
Because he's in the MCU universe. When he got blasted somewhere, he might have and I can't what I'm about to tell you. He might have found somebody that knows about the Stark tech that helped him like turn that into his powers into like, you know, pure energy. You know what I'm saying?
My man
at
is
that
pure
point.
energy, man.
So
you know what I'm saying?
And the only person that I can think of that can give him that kind of technology for that could would be Vulture. That's the only person the evil person I can think that has connection to Stark tech. He's in jail right now technically.
I'm hoping.
So I think Vulture might make an appearance.
You seen he was talking to somebody in jail too.
Morbius, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that we end up really, really getting this fool out of jail. Like, break him out of jail. Let's get the whole 6. Give me the whole 6. You ain't got Kraven yet. Technically, in the comic book origin, Kraven is in the original Sinister 6. That's all right. Again, Sandman is in there, definitely pissed off. Lizard's in there, definitely pissed off. Look like he got kicked in the head by a ghost.
Lizard and Sandman was the only two that haven't died. That are there.
I mean, that's real. Yeah.
The last time we saw Lizard, he was
transformed back to Doc Connors, man.
He had transformed back into Doc Connors, but the end scene had showed that he still had that he wasn't cured, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know if they're taking him before or after that, basically, is what I want to know.
Timing is everything, because they all show up trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all show up
2 hours and 30 minutes worth of movie time, you have to show me every single villain and how they got here.
And later on, you remember the 2 quadrants we talked about could be the other Spider dudes.
It could be.
Up.
I think that there was so many hints about them being there. Like, somebody said that one of the shoots of Spider-Man doing that little thing in the air, that could have been one of them, basically. There was somebody saying that the way that the way he was swinging when Electro was going through the metal bars, it could have been another Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? They said that the way that it was edited, the way he landed on the Statue of Liberty head, that the 2 other Spider-Man are standing there, but they were edited out. And then when he jumped at them, they were edited out on that side. There's a whole bunch of speculations there. I've seen a whole bunch of stuff online. The Brazil version of the trailer actually shows Lizard getting hit.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. Yeah, so like his head got moved hard. So, he got punched in the head by somebody heavy, and got edited out. So, you know what I'm hyped about too, man? Really, just the fact that, for one, because Spider-Man, we already know we've had episodes about it and shit. He's been around for so long. It's crazy to think how popular this dude is still, dude. Like, legit, probably the most popular superhero of all time. Probably. I mean, like, when, you know what I mean? Like, when you think about, like, recognition up there with, like, Batman and, like, Iron Man, I think Spider-Man's, like, probably number 1. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you see Spider-Man's mask, you know what the fuck's going on.
I always thought that this was so funny. I couldn't think of one person in the MCU that hides their identity but Spider-Man.